One thought at a time.
Yep.
So going into our other semifinal, ladies and gentlemen, we have a European team against a North American team. Identity Crisis. Formerly going by Team RMS, for those of you that have watched this.
What did we ever find out what RMS stood for?
No. I think it stood for Rate My Sandwiches.
Rate My Sandwiches.
Yeah, they make a lot of sandwiches and they want you to rate them on a scale from 1 to tasty as hell.
Here they go. Another Rukon showing their faces.
Oh,
here.
Vareem's going to take a good chunk.
Little Master. Remember, Little Master on Rukon is their anti-croak technology.
Ooh, in the flesh dodge that M2 is actually key to keep him on the trade advantage. We see a good stun. He won't get the snipe. Little Master is still going to secure the orb for his team.
Shadow trying to find himself a good position here to put on pressure. Taya versus Jade is not really the perfect matchup here. Trying to use Veils, going to set up a snipe. Other side is going to be spent on it. Oh, in the flesh, losing a ton of health there.
Rukon's going to try and go in and get this final blow. He's going to, oh, he actually didn't R in. He tried to play it safe. And go back, we see a good snipe. Actually, that might have been a snapshot. I believe it was a root, not a stun.
In the flesh, in interesting position here.
He's got to stay back.
Get 3v1.
He will get pulled. This could be the end of him. Oh, he took the M2 to the face as well.
Oh no! And they will actually get the orb here, but Identity Crisis is going to have a hard time kind of cutting back from this health deficit. Down goes Vareem, in the flesh to follow. Now just Shadow. Prepare to Die runs this comp to face Telroskme, runs this comp to face Project Horizon. This is the anti-croak technology that they have developed.
The anti-cloak technology.
Yeah. There's no way. They have so many tools to utilize against croak comps.
There's no need to write off Identity Crisis just yet. As we saw last time, they were down by 2 rounds and managed a reverse sweep and ended up winning the series to move on to the money rounds. So this continues. We saw him bait out the consume of Little Master. Well played. He's going to watch out for the pull. Ooh, goes for Shadow instead. Here comes the snipe. The consume is down. The other side will protect him. Wow, Kadaf knew exactly who she was going to snipe as well.
Yeah, knew that there were low cooldowns for Little Master as well. Good communication. Good situational awareness as well. In the flesh, going to be in a little bit of trouble here. This duel is not in his favor. Oh my god. That's exactly why. This is a snipe. Falls.
It is tough. They're hunting down in the flesh.
Taya Jade is such a tough matchup, particularly because it's already hard enough to hit Taya as it stands, and you don't have hard CC or really good distancing tools, right? Your mobility is very limited, it's very cooldown based. Taya can catch up, continue to put pressure on you, throw moves out quicker than you can throw out your own moves, and trading blow by blow is still in the favor of Taya, right? If you take one bullet and Taya hits you with one boomerang, Taya's still ahead. And even if you do let your snipe go through, Tornado can avoid that damage. Just a very tough matchup in general.
Paloma does build Spectre round 1, which means when she other sides somebody, they go completely invisible for the duration. Gives them a bit more mind games that they can pull off while they're other-sided. They can kind of put themselves in an aggressive position and catch somebody off guard, but we're going to see the flesh taking M2 right off the bat and get pulled in. Saving his space actually very patiently. He's waiting for the good moment. Puts himself to the other side of the wall, but it looks like Rakan's just going to follow through. Shadow's coming to help try and protect in the flesh, knowing they have to peel for their damage dealer. Oh, he dodges the M2 confidently, but then he gets pulled in silence right away. That is so hard. He's losing the trades pretty.
Being right next to Kababi, other side gets spent as well. In the flesh could take a lot of punishment here. We'll see. Kababi lines up the X strike. In the flesh is going to use the blast fall to back away. Claw pulls. Oh, that was awkward. Little Master pulled himself towards Vareem. The ultimate comes out, nearly making the kill. God does get the stun, and they could make it happen. There it is. Nice snipe. The older ultimate landing is a death sentence. Shadow was able to back up the 2 members of the back line on the side of Prepare to Die. And Vareem, after escaping with good use of that Chronoflex, rooting up Little Master with his own Claw of the Wicked, was able to spend on the ultimate hit the stun onto Kababi, and then the snipe comes through. Really nicely done from Identity Crisis.
Will they perform yet another reverse sweep?
We'll see. They definitely seem positioned well enough to be able to do so. I think it's difficult. In the Flesh needs to be incredibly mindful of his positioning at all times.
Kababi trying to deal with Shadow, and he's doing pretty well. First orb will be up very shortly. We're going to see a snipe come out. Oh, consumed, knowing that the in-cap Godolph was just a sitting duck. The first orb is actually going to get taken by In the Flesh. A couple of M1s there, was able to finish it off through the charge. Little Master, M1.
In the Flesh is actually putting out a good amount of pressure with his left clicks here. Going to go ahead and try to use his ultimate to put out some pressure, but doesn't quite get the connection that he would like. Still, a lot of even trades going off for Identity Crisis. There's the incapacitate into the stun. We'll land the stun on Kababi. Trying to diversify the targets is something that Telrasmi does really well. That's what you need to do to start breaking apart the cooldown spending. Oh, nice use of the Chrono Flux is going to negate the ultimate spend from Little Master. And missing the Claw of the Wicked is going to be tough. Sailing shot gets shot into the floor. Kababi threatening an aggressive position, but got to miss everything on.
Baited out to consume with the snipe.
And
then wasn't actually able to secure the snipe. She got it, but it was, I believe, Kababi that finished it off with an M1. Little Master is just a snipe and a few hits away from death.
There's the incapacity that will land. Stun goes on to Little Master. He needs to get swapped out, gonna teleport away, but Shadow is hot on his tails right now. Oh no, Kababi is completely alone. The 2v1. Here comes the ultimate. Godolph still has to get away to suspend other side, saving that situation. Kababi could have fallen right there. The target choice selection right now from Identity Crisis is incredible. They're putting out so much pressure. Gets stunned up. Oh, hits the incapacity, gets a stun as a result of it. And the other side gets sped. This is really dangerous because the C is coming up in just a bit. It's just all about
what a flick.
Energy.
In the Flesh, knowing that he was going to pull out Little Master's Q. The Consume smacked it back down to Godolph instead. Who's going to get this orb? It will actually get taken by Taya. Kababi does take it. Oh my, Little Master is so close to death.
Oh! Wow, so much healing from Godolph, using the space to get that extra burst of healing on Kababi to make sure he didn't lose any max health in that scenario.
Oh, what a snapshot! He had to put the Consume up, which means he is now a sitting target.
Other side is gone as well. Here comes a snipe. He needs to jump for it. He does. The Paloma ultimate. Fareem is in a terrible spot. He gets taken out. No! Was playing too aggressively right at the end there. And now In the Flesh is going to have a real hard time lighting up a snipe. This is his last chance. He's going to get Paloma with it. I think it's too little too late. We'll see how big the ultimate is going to be. No, he gets pushed out. Oh my god. Oh my god, the execution. Fareem was just a little too eager. The fact that that sudden death came in actually hurt them more because that forced Godolph, Kababi, and Little Master to push it a little more aggressively and just punish Fareem for standing too close. They let it go.
Wow, so close. They lost the first map now to Mycon Prepare to Die. The European invasion has come, ladies and gentlemen.
If Fareem had waited a little bit more, he would have at least had Eldura ultimate. Then if he was caught in a situation like that, he could have used his ultimate to get out. But just a little bit too early. They had a good position. It was necessary for Godolph, Kababi, and Little Master to push in with mobility cooldowns. If they had just waited and punished that, just send out a bunch of feelers, you know, use quicksand, feint snipes to get them to spend their mobility, and then punish them as they come into the light zone.
Yeah, he was able to pull the Consume map from Rakan quite a lot. I think especially since they're playing with a bit of ping, they're trying to probably hyper compensate for their reaction time because they know they're going to be a little bit delayed. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's a reason for any wins or losses, but it's something you're going to have to take into account. You have to think about. You have to realize, like, all right, we know we're about, you know, a quarter second back, or we have to deal with really slow reaction time, so we're going to try and hyper react as quickly as possible. But we didn't see many Paloma ults the entire game. But at the very end, that ult, it gave them enough pressure on the field to really keep them in a good spot.
Take a look at Fareem's positioning here, and he actually has enough energy for an Allure ultimate, but I think he spends right before he jumps in. That actually really hurts a lot. He could have saved himself if he had his Ultra ultimate. Gets hit by the X-Strike, gets pulled in by the Claw right here. He really should be... Oh, he drops the Chrono Flux. He really should be looking to Ultra ultimate. I almost wonder if that was just a mistake in keys. His Ultra ultimate was definitely the answer there, right? As you force him to spend cooldowns coming back in to avoid the dead zone, you spend your Ultra ultimate, stun all 3 of them, and then you sit down, make yourself a cup of coffee, have a little biscotti with your coffee, get up, wash your hands, turn around, and then kill them all while they're stunned.
Why would you wash your hands?
Because that's what you do.
No, you never wash your hands, and your immune system gets really strong.
Is that?
It works.
Is that how you
I think I'm
operate?
having back spasms right now. Ooh wee.
Back spasming.
My lower back is going crazy. Any you out there know how to like deal with lumbar support?
BattleRekt to have a healthy
give me
little
some lumbar
stand-up,
support.
Stretch.
Oh yeah. Let's give it a good old stretch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pre-game stretch.
It's important to make sure you're stretching, and keeping your body nice and limber, especially if you're sitting for extended hours.
Oh yeah.
Don't be like me and hurt your neck.
Good old stretch, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm gonna press ready. The other thing, I'm the reason that everyone's waiting right now, but I gotta get this good stretch in here.
There is no good stretch.
Oh yeah. That didn't feel as good as I was hoping it would.
See, Hertz is there. He knows you always wash your hands.
To Hertz! Where you at, buddy? Carpet confirmed dirty? No, carpet confirmed disgusting. I've established this, though. I established this like second broadcast. I'm a sick man.
It's gross. Smells bad. Does weird stuff all the time.
This is all truth.
Spews garbage.
You speak the truth.
Oh, man.
Speak like garbage, I smell like garbage.
You must be garbage. All right, second map. Same compositions from both teams. Let's see if they can make it happen. I think in the flesh, Fareem and Shadow were actually pretty close to making the win happen for themselves. But evidently, they have to work real hard to do it.
Littlemaster gets a good pull on Fareem, but he's not going for in the flesh this time. The Chronoflux comes out, but protecting.
The other side from Godoff is so freaking good. He knows, man. He's watching. Nice sinister strike from Littlemaster. Fareem gets pulled in, needing to heal himself a little bit. Incapacitate on the side of Shadow. The consume to block a little bit of damage. Paloma gonna spin on ult. Fareem gonna use Chrono Flux. 2 orbs going the way of Prepare to Die. Oh, huge damage coming on.
Oh my! That was actually a complete shredding through that ultimate. Not only did he land all 4 bolts into Littlemaster, but Littlemaster missed all of his right clicks, and then he got disabling shotted.
Yes.
So he wasn't able to do anything with his ult except for just take an entire Jade ult to the chest.
Oh, the orb number 3 goes to Prepare to Die. That's really going to start hurting them in the long run. Godoff takes a huge amount of damage. He could die. The jump was off. It was off by a pixel. If it had landed, Godoff was done. The little mistakes. The little itsy bits of mechanics there. They lose the 4th orb as well, but Paloma still falls. Nice use of the snapshot by In the Flesh. Here comes the ultimate. Kababi will fall. Uses a tornado to get out of there.
Oh, you might want to. Oh, he gets the stun. Tai goes down. They're going to take the first round. Will they survive this?
I like the adjustments they're making so far. They're making much more complex decisions on how they're going to set up their offense, as well as just playing much better positioning-wise. And I think right now for Littlemaster, Kababi, and Godoff, I think they're letting Shadow get away with a little bit too much. I think they need to punish him a little more when he's diving the back line, and he should not be getting as many incapacitates as he has. Maybe that's as a result of In the Flesh putting on so much pressure by threatening snipes and whatnot, and so it's making it difficult for Godoff to focus on mitigating snipe damage as well as stopping Shadow from coming in. But it should be a team effort on all fronts.
Now we're going to see as Rakan will get stunned up, took a decent bit of damage, but nothing max just yet. But now Godoff is going to be the new target for Shadow in the back, who's done a good job of just keeping people back there feeling threatened. Kababi will get stunned. Oh my, there's the max health damage to Kababi. This is a different identity crisis we're seeing so far this round.
They're playing really well right now. Grabs the center orb as well. Another quickside lands. The quicksand lands. That's going to threaten Snipe. Here comes the ultimate. Off the stun. No, he doesn't quite get it. So much damage being done to all members of Prepare to Die. This is looking dangerous, and Consume gets stunned out. Just right next to him, Venom Wind comes out, and Paloma is going to fall. No, it's going to be Rukon first. Paloma at real low health, and now Paloma falls. Identity Crisis. Identity Crisis?
The Jade ultimates. Generally, we don't see in the flesh building up the Jade ultimates because he used to always pop in material as soon as he got a chance. But now that it's not really always worth it, and it's not always going to be the value that he's hoping for because he can still get CC'd out of it, he's not going to be able to get a secure snipe. Because it used to essentially secure at least one entire snipe no matter what, right? You immaterial, and now you're going to get a completely uninterrupted snipe. You just got to watch out for counters. That's all you have to do, right? And if there's no counters on a team like this, you just got to watch out for mobility, which you can keep track of. But now that he can't secure that, he's saving up for his ultimate a lot more often, and man, has he capitalized on some serious ultimate damage. But now he's going to get hit pretty hard. The Little Master's actually doing a great job of just keeping two people back. Shadow's actually going to regroup with his allies.
I like this from Little Master trying to play much more aggressively, put some pressure onto In the Flesh. But then he gets punished for it, and I think Kababi could not really assist him in that journey. Consume again on the snipe is going to be really good. They need to offset those cooldowns. Ultimate pop, gets silenced up, gets quick setted up, gets stunned up. Oh
my, is this going to be a sweep?
The other side, ow! Kababi gets decked. Little Master, run! In the Flesh with the ultimate, oh, gets pulled into the huge Paloma second hit. Now spending Veil to give himself a bit of a shield, but dangerous position here now for In the Flesh as well. That trade did not go in their favor. Needed to make sure he did not take that damage. Huge quicksand. Kababi running out of options here, but In the Flesh is not going to be the ideal target to duel him out. Shadow, meanwhile, is trying to harass Little Master. Needs to turn around. Tries to go on Kababi. Gets hit by one end of the X strike. Huge double snipe. If In the Flesh can make it to his ultimate, it might spell the end of Prepare to Die here in this map.
Oh, Vareem, gotta be careful. Oh, look at the dodges. Look at the dodges. Oh, he dodged everything. Vareem, you're a god.
He took to heart the alligator guide. How to avoid an alligator.
Like an alligator.
Vareem lives on, and he has now the Uldur ultimate that he can spend in moments of dire need. He's going to spend on Chrono Flux instead. Now all members of Identity Crisis are kind of low. The other side actually prevented the killing blow. Godolph maybe playing a little bit on the safe end here. Disabling shot into the Consume. Here comes the ultimate. Eliminated 2 kills in the span of half a second. And I think Identity Crisis, unless something crazy happens right here, they're going to take the second map.
Yeah, I don't think Paloma can 3v2 this, or 3v1 this.
There it is. Identity Crisis. The way In the Flesh is using ultimates, I can't help but think of those scenes in Pokemon. What's this? In the Flesh is evolving.
God, you're the worst.
He's become Verosk.
Vareem with an average 1084 score, an average of 472 protection. What a game we see In the Flesh now, having to alter his gameplay a bit ever since the change on Jade. And if he wins this, they just swept him on map number 2. It's completely whoosh, 3-0. All close though.
Very, very close.
Doesn't mean that they're bad.
Identity Crisis has grabbed onto something that I think they can use very well. Of course, stated they're up against a European team with Pink, right? And a lot of these reactions against Jade Snipes and whatnot, at least, you know, in this scenario, do require some amount of reaction. That's why I think it's amazing that Godolph was able to other side so many snipes, because not only do you have to decide who the snipe is going to go for, you also need to make sure that you press the button in time with the delay calculated. That's been pretty amazing.
Take a look at the final round. Got pretty close there towards the end, but the Croak stun and the Jade ult pick up that double kill in that last clutch second. We can see Shadow just kind of, he's just being his own man. You know, he's just doing his own thing. He's kind of ignoring his team. They're not really lining much up with him. Croak's just being such a menace in the back. He gets the in-cap followed by the stun. He's going to get the final blow at the same time of the double ultimate under
The important thing about
Rakan.
that situation that you have to look at is incapacitate on Godolph, no more other side. Stun on Taya, no more Tornado. Ultimate down onto Rukon, you have no assistance from your teammates. You're left all on to your own devices. Your teammates might be furiously mashing the buttons to try to save you, but it's not going to help.
My neck just went nuts. I don't know if you could hear that through the microphone.
That's bad. I got injured last week. You can't get injured this week.
No, I just cracked it. It felt great.
Felt great.
I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone though.
We should go to like a massage
Masseuse?
place.
A masseuse. Yeah. We should just get them to like
Massage us?
Fix us.
Fix? Oh yeah, we're broken.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am, we're broken. Can you fix me?
Chiropractor. You know,
through my back and
we'll
neck?
Schedule a chiropractic session as well as an acupuncture session.
Have you ever actually had a professional massage? They're pretty nuts.
I have not.
Oh man, dude, they're friggin' worth every second.
Huh.
Yeah. At one of the events I went to, there was like one there for the players, and I stole a couple of her little time slots. It was also for us, but it was mostly there for the players. And I'm like, I told Lady, I'm like, hey, like, I actually like, whenever I get a massage from somebody, like I want it to be like a deep tissue, like just get in there, make it hurt. And I told her, I'm like, hey, like you can dig as much as you want, like get the knots out, do whatever. And she's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm gonna use my elbow. I'm like, okay, whatever. Wow, just got another your mom joke in my ear from Guy in her ear. We're your mom joke crazy today, guys. Good. Anyway, so she started to go, digging in her elbow, my back. And at first I'm like, oh, this is great. It feels good. And there were like 2 moments where like my vision went black with pain.
Oh my God.
It was the greatest thing ever. But here we get started, ladies and gentlemen. 1 map to 1 map. Can Identity Crisis keep the North American dream alive and knock out the Europeans? Don't let them get to the finals. They've already had enough pride today. Oh, Shadow's actually going to take a lot of damage. He wasn't able to get that good position in the back line, so he couldn't get in. And now Vareem's going to get pulled in. Look at this. No one is getting hurted. All on the side of Mycon, prepare to die. And everybody on Identity Crisis halfway down, but they do secure the first orb.
Uses his stealth, and that's going to help him get away here. It takes the Shadow Ball, and that means Vareem is going to have to focus on healing just a little bit. Quicksand on the floor.
We're going to see the Veil come out from Jade in the flesh. Use the opportunity to try and get away from damage. But the other side again. Gaddafi is always listening for that snipe.
Good setup right now. The more Shadow can get deceits and camouflage stuns out there, the better position they're going to be in. Oh, Paloma will top her off though. Will be silenced, and that's going to let him, nearly get the incapacity, but didn't quite make the connection.
And the Fletch's ultimate 2 going through another side, and the other 2 getting consumed by Rakan. 100% energy not being used.
Ultimate will actually land a stun on 2.
Oh, there's a nasty root!
Huge damage! Oh my God! And Kababi is nearly done. They will get the orb as well. Big loss for Prepare to Die. Shadow too far away. Still gonna commit though. He jumps twice. Needs to be careful not to get clawed. It's gonna be Vareem who does though. Healing up Shadow in the process of running away though. Good efficiency from Vareem. Oh, the timing on that was so perfect. Ultimate comes out. Oh, other side has to be spent. And now it's gonna be Piggy on Kababi. Missing a lot of boomerangs as well. And Vareem is gonna petrify him up. Now Kababi is in danger.
Oh, Kababi's in serious danger. The other side is there.
And I believe Consume is down as well, so In the Flesh could make something big happen right here. He posts up for the snipe, goes for the flick, will land on Little Master, and now Little Master and Kababi are in trouble. The big Consume gets 2 of the 4, tries to slip 2 more past, but doesn't land on anybody. Incapacity does land, but gets broken immediately. Kababi is trying to play aggressive on Vareem, but you're gonna lose this duel, my friend. Oh my God, so close.
Kababi now 1 hit away.
Shadow!
Shadow's getting low. He can get bursted down if we get a...
Shadow!
No! Shadow's back. Oh. This is tense.
They're going back at it like nothing ever happened. Time Bender on the X strike. Throw it back for Vareem. Vareem, you need to spend something. Don't die with full energy. There it is. Here it comes. That's a big one. And Paloma might take a ton of damage. The tornado is going to help Kababi. Where's the CC? Shadow might be dead. The quick shot. Just a little bit of healing. Ildur falls. Oh no, Identity Crisis crumbles right at the most important moment. They just could not close out. And with the disconnect as well, round will go over to Prepare to Die. That was a tragic loss for Identity Crisis, but Prepare to Die held in strong. They were at such low health. This is what we keep talking about target choice. When there's a target that's low, sometimes it's better to invest into your future rather than try to end the whole situation now. Your kill target is not necessarily going to be Kababi. Just make sure you're spreading the damage out. Use the low health to zone Kababi out and take that as an opportunity to push other characters on the team and Prepare to Die low.
Little Master gets a good pull, but he's going to get sniped because his consume was down. The other side will pull him out of that stun, though, and the Flesh roots him. This 1v1 looks like it might be going in the favor of the Flesh. He's going to get that snipe. Yes, he will. It's so easy for him to control that as Jade. Oh, he actually had to use his R to get out of there.
But he might opt to use a Chrono Flux instead. Here it comes, gets pulled in. The Deceit will land. Gets a snipe onto Kababi.
Oh my, Kababi get bursted down to almost half health between the Shift M1 and the snipes, but she will actually use her X Boomerang to...
Oh, the snipe after the Paloma ultimate pops. That's going to be huge damage. The Incapacitate on the Taya ultimate, and In the Flesh going to connect onto Little Master with a few shots of his own. So far, the trading is going pretty well for Identity Crisis. Prepare to Die is in a very strong defensive position, however. Will miss the interrupt. Shadow's going to try to dash out of trouble. In the Flesh takes the Shadow Bolt to the face. They need to get center orb, and they will. Very, very close. Kababi nearly stole it.
They really got to get those final blows. As you said, is a bit of their punishment when they can't finish somebody off. They're still a full kit, no matter how little health they have. A full kit with full damage.
Godolph is playing, Shadow is playing aggressively. Will actually land a CC. Godolph takes a good bit of damage, but here comes the Eldor ultimate. It could be huge. He lands a stun on Little Master. Not the ideal target. Wanted to get the two in the backline ideally, but Shadow now is in a dangerous spot. He didn't pot the seat. Will get the Incapacitate. Here comes the Jade ultimate, and they might be able to finish a kill. Shadow needs a jump. Oh, he strikes out 2 moves. The Shadow Ball and the Claw of the Wicked, just barely getting it out of danger's way.
If he gets this orb, that will put him in a healthy state. Godolph has 49 health left. Shadow with 58.
Nice use of the silence there. EX swap to try to keep a little bit of survivability up, but the snapshot gets the root needed. And Identity Crisis will take the second map here, or rather will take the second round in the third map. Intense close games that they're having right now.
This whole day has just been filled with excitement, glory.
More presents than you could wish for. Moving into the third round now.
Oh, the other side again. Somehow Godolph always knows who his target is.
I think that was smart because Little Master had Consume up, so he wasn't in threat of getting hit by it. The only other target that was in range was Kababi. Other side him and make sure you're foolproof. There's a second other side coming out here. Could be an opportunity to punish. Consume is down. Oh, the stun!
What a read!
Paloma's ultimate is down. Uses a Consume on that, but that means that the snipe is open here. Here it comes. Little Master might take a ton of damage, but In the Flesh will whiff. Orb goes over to Prepare to Die, and now Little Master is coming in big here. We'll see if he can make a huge connection. Shadow Bolt does land, gets the Claw of the Wicked, and the Charge Weapon Strike, and the Sinister Strike. So much damage right now.
Kababi's going to take a good bit of damage from the M1 Shift M1 combo by Vareem.
Right now it's all about Shadow. In the Flesh does not have the health or the positioning to really make something big happen. Oh, and there it is. That's step 1 in the process. Shadow will take the orb, gets the Incapacitate on the Piggy Pop, and the Piggy is going to be eliminated here. Even the Life Grip to try to help that situation. In the Flesh still needs to kite back a little bit until Vareem has resources, and In the Flesh has resources like his ultimate to really make something happen at range. It's going to be tough to justify In the Flesh playing any aggressively at all. They get the orb again.
They've now tied up the orbs, 2 orbs to 2 orbs. They're only down by about 15% health pool.
Other side has been spent.
Oh man, there's a Consume. He knew that the snipe was coming. Vareem's got to be careful. He has nothing left. He has to use his spacebar, but he goes almost right into Kababi. He's gonna get stunned. So will In the Flesh. He put. Oh, what a good Chrono Flux though, protecting himself from the M1s.
They get
another
the orb again.
Orb.
It all comes out to execution here. They need to make a connection. No, In the Flesh falls. Couldn't make the connection happen quick enough. And Identity Crisis will fall. Prepare to Die despite losing out on so many of the middle orbs towards the end of the game. Just leverage their advantage in health. Force In the Flesh out of that situation. Make sure that he was a non-factor in the game, or at least minimal impact for such a long time. And once they were ready to commit and make something happen, they ended up landing the killing blow on In the Flesh.
Well, Mycon, prepare to die. Knockout Identity Crisis here in our semifinals. Whoever loses this will go home with $100. Whoever wins this goes on to our grand finals with the potential to win $500 or $300 for first and second, respectively.
Little Master starting out strong, landing Shadow Bolts. Nice. Disabling shot into the quicksand, but Little Master answers again with another Shadow Bolt. Will land the Claw of the Wicked. That's going to allow Prepare to Die to get the center orb. Right now, Shadow is under a lot of pressure. And watch Kababi zoning out Vareem, really preventing Shadow from getting the support he needs. Maybe Stealth is going to give a little bit of shield and mitigate some damage. Camouflage, nice Zephyr from Kababi to push Shadow out of the way. The door ultimate, they do actually land the quicksand. What happened? Incapacitated.
There's an incap on Rakan, followed by a stun on Godolph. The defensive ultimate does come out.
Oh, nearly got pulled in, but the timing on the blast fall was just perfect and avoided the damage. Or we'll go to Identity Crisis. Jade has the ultimate available. Will actually land the snipe. There's a lot of damage coming through. 2 Claws of the Wicked. Here comes the ultimate. Oh, onto the back line. Huge amounts of damage here. Consume on the snipe. And Shadow is trying to press aggressive. What is his game plan? Gonna pop the seat. Actually does land it on Godolph. They will get the orb as well. Will whiff the camouflage stun. Vareem put in a bit of pressure here. They need to set up CC. Will land a snipe. Gets the incapacitate. Other side is being spent here. Resource control inside of Identity Crisis is a little bit chaotic, I think. They need to have a game plan for how to close this game out. Here comes a Piggy. The ultimate will blow away the shield, and Piggy's gone, but Shadow is low. Here comes the Eldor ultimate finally. Other side is going to stop Godolph from getting hit by it. And now Vareem is in trouble. The time better will save him for just a little bit more. Shadow Bolt into the face of In the Flesh. And now Vareem will fall, and I think this is the end of the road for Identity Crisis in the semifinals. Prepare to Die is slated to move on in the North American BattleRekt 3v3 tournament. Shadow finally falls. Prepare to Die making another run for a first place finish.
They're gonna get first and second at least. We got first in the European broadcast just earlier this morning.
So close for Identity Crisis, but I definitely think that there's some things that they need to hash out with this Croak combo. One of the things that we always laud about players like the 3 and Telrosk Me is how intense some of their communication is and how intense some of their coordination is. They really push the skill ceiling every single time they play and every single time they improve. The little things they do that almost feel like it's necessary for them to do to come out with a win. There's so many intricate little setups they have, so many very specific things they have to do in small windows of time to make it.